Hi there folks, welcome to Dunsy's Guitar World 2. A quick guitar lesson today for one of my favourite bands, the Rossington Collins Band. Now I did sell 99% of my albums, but I kept my Rossington Collins Band albums. I'm a big fan, even bought the t-shirt. So the expectation level of today's video, I am only showing you the easy chords of this particular song. I'm not doing any of the leads. I think Gary does the main leads in the intro and through the verses, and I think Alan does the solos at the end according to the live versions. So it's from the first Rossington Collins Band album. It is the third song on side 2. Remember when things had two sides? And it is Misery Loves Company. So I'll show you the easy parts and how I play them. As ever, I'm not saying this is how the chaps in the band played it, but this is how I would play it. If somebody phoned me up and says, Dunsy, we need you to do a Rossington Collins Band cover, just the rhythm parts, because we know you can't play the lead parts, just the rhythm parts, how would you do it? This is how I would do it. As ever folks, it's a privilege and a pleasure to bring you content on Dunsy's Guitar World 2, just for now. So the intro and the chorus are the same chords. Here's how I play it. So what I'm playing here is like a B flat major, but I'm only playing the 3rd fret of the D, G and B strings. Just hit it once and then go to this F chord, which is the 4th fret of the D string, 2nd fret of the G string, 1st fret of the B and E strings. Always a hard chord to learn when you first start playing. So that's the 2nd chord. And then over to like a C chord, just a normal C chord, 3rd fret of the A string, 2nd fret of the D string, open G, 1st fret of the B string. Play that twice and then go to a D. Now you hear a suspension on the D where it sounds like the 3rd fret of the top E string. Now there's a bit of an embellishment, I guess the thing with Rossington Collins is there's 3 guitar players, but I'm sure I can hear a guitar when it's going from the C, it's playing that bottom G note, 3rd fret of the E string. So I think one of the guitars is maybe doing. But if you're just a one guitar player, I think you can get away with just playing the C chord twice like that. And then we stop on that D chord and going into the verse. First thing we do is hit the open D string, open A string, and then we slide into this B flat major chord, which is the 1st fret, I think we played it earlier, 1st fret of the A string, and I'm playing just across these strings, my 3rd finger, 3rd fret of the D, G and B, and just play across them, pick across. Slide up 2 to the C. Slide up another 2 to the D. Now you can sometimes hear one of the guitars doing the suspension again, which will be just the same as that. But I'm playing it here, so it's that D. And then the open D, open A again. Finishes there, and then it does this. So what that is, we're sliding from the 7th fret to the 9th fret of the A string, catching the 7th fret of the D and G strings, and finishing on, I think he's finishing on that F note there, which is the 8th fret of the A string, or you could just really just play. and that's before we go back into the chorus. So it plays that at the end of every verse. So what I'll do is I'll play the intro and then the verse and then the chorus. The intro and the chorus are the same chords. Now the middle 8 is just a D chord, but what it's doing is it's doing the suspension, but then it's going to an open E string, top E string, so it's like this. So it's just that D chord, you're going across and you're changing from the 3rd fret, top E string, to the 2nd fret, to the open string. Now underneath the solo, I'm just playing these bar chords and just playing a D, C, to a B flat, back to the C, first time. The second time it plays a D, and then goes to this F, which is the 3rd fret of the D string, 5th fret of the G string, to the B flat. Back into the chorus. Another verse.